It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
It's Monday, the 19th day of June. Juneteenth day.
It is Juneteenth Day.
Some of the banks are closed today.
They take advantage of any federal holiday, don't they?
I didn't even know it was a federal holiday.
I didn't either until somebody said the banks will be closed.
This is the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rexwell. This is David Stroud.
Good morning. Filling in for Scott for today?
This is not Scooter.
No.
There'll be no whoop whoops this morning.
No, I don't do it. That's his. I don't take his.
And we're awful glad that he doesn't.
He's with his son Austin today. They're doing orientation for college.
Orientation over at Vietnam.
Yep. He's going to have a lot of fun there.
I'm sure that Austin will have a lot of fun anywhere. I'm not so sure that Fayetteville's the place he needs to be to have it.
Well, Kirsten considered going over there. We've got family over there, but she really likes Jonesboro, so she's stuck with Jonesboro. Nothing wrong with that.
She's third year?
Yes. Yep. And if she's still checking into it, but she might only have one senior semester. So yeah, she'll be third year, but she'll only have one
Done in
senior
December?
semester. Yeah.
That'd be cool. What's she going to do?
Well, the physical therapy.
Physical therapy.
Yeah.
And then she'd have to go into the
6-year program.
Go into a 6-year program. Are they offering that at Jonesboro?
Yep.
Wow.
I think come to think of it, I think she might have to switch.
She looking to go into the doctorate program?
That I don't know. I think she's still thinking about that. I think
I'm pretty sure they offer that over there. There's a few from Mountain Home that have gone through. One is, I think he's in Florida now. His sister has a place here in town. And so I think it'll be good.
Right.
It'll be good.
A lot of school. But hey, she's been going to school all her life.
Well, that happens. And spent the last week with my oldest daughter and her husband. We took a trip to Kansas City, just kind of chill out with their 3 kids. And there's no chilling out with a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 4-year-old. However, we had a good time, and both of those, they're both doctors, and school is just something that happens.
Exactly.
For them, it's just, you never quit learning. So.
No, not in that position especially. They're always coming out with something new.
And, even though my son-in-law was on vacation, he's still texting the whole time.
Well, sure.
Taking care of his patients.
Yeah.
Kind of
wild.
wild. Well, how about you? When you vacation, do you still work?
Yeah, when Carla took me to Nixa for my birthday, that next day we were at, and I'm going to blank on the name of the farms, but really neat place. And yes, I was on my phone. I had just become the sales manager. And so I was like, I've got to. I mean, I just became it. I can't not do it. So,
yeah, not a good thing.
Yeah, once I've been in the position for a while, then I might just click, shut off my phone.
Time for the morning prayer, brought to you by Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas. 29 locations serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee. With all our respect is not just their motto, it's the way they do business. Renata Jenkins-Byler and her staff all across the state do a wonderful job in your time of need and sorrow. If you don't know where the nearest Roller Funeral Home is to you, give them a call at 870-425-2161. They'll be glad to help you figure out which one is the closest to you and which one can help serve you the best. And now the morning prayer. Lord, we just thank you for the safe travels that you gave us going and coming back on our little vacation. Lord, we thank you for the relaxation, the time spent with family. Lord, it was Father's Day yesterday, and we pray for all those fathers that may have lost a child or a loved one, and on that special day for them, Lord, we just pray that you will continue to bless them and keep them. Lord, just lift them up and let them know they're still special. Even those young men that don't have children or have lost a child, Lord, we just pray that you'll be with them. Lord, as we go on through this week, we just pray that you bless us and keep us. Be with us always. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, with all our respect. Go visit him here at Mountain Home on Highway 5 North, just past Hospital Drive. You see the biggest American flag you've probably ever seen. Pull in there, talk to him about pre-planning, mausoleum, cemetery plots, cemetery services, funeral services, all the good stuff.
Definitely.
Pre-planning.
Good to have a plan
You done
in
it?
place. No.
No, me neither. Scooter and I have been talking about it for 3 years. We haven't been there yet. It's one of them things.
It is. We ask you to do it, and we haven't done it ourselves. But Carla knows the plan. Mine is very, very simple.
Is it simple?
Yeah. Mine is to be cremated and to find a place to spread my ashes that is a beautiful view of a waterway. It can be a river or a lake or an ocean. It doesn't matter. They can choose. But that's where they'll go to visit and talk to me. I don't want it to be at a gravesite. That's just my personal belief or personal plan. Yeah.
Plan.
That's
My plan is I have no plan at this point.
That's okay. When you do have a plan, call Roller Funeral Home.
Absolutely. 870-425-2161 is our number. And now it's time for a quick word from Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is our number. retiredarkansas.net is our website. We'll be back in just a moment.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Been gone a week. Takes a little bit to figure out what we're doing and when we're doing it.
I know, right?
It's time for the weather, the dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. retiredarkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on live views, this is what you get to see.
Boom.
Pretty good shot today.
That is beautiful. I love that shot.
What you're looking at is a shot of the White River from the Marion County side back into the Baxter County side. The city of Cotter's in there somewhere. With all the trees grown up and things, it's kind of hard to see downtown, but it'll flip through. And there you go.
There's your river shot.
There's a nice little river shot. You can tell that it's a live shot because you can see the ripples in the water. And there's another little shot as well.
Hey, there's David's Island.
David's Island.
I have dubbed thee.
You dubbed thee David's Island. It's kind of like Scooter's Molehill.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, it's become a mountain, but it's just a molehill. It's a beautiful shot of the White River. If you'd like to take a look at that, you can go to retiredarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, and see what's available in our area. Things are still moving rather quickly around here, so you might see something that you like and get on the phone, give them a call at 870-405-0793. They'll be glad to help you. As that clicks through, I'm going to go through some temperatures. In Mountain Home, it's currently 63 degrees. Harrison, 65. Excuse me, Batesville, 66. Yellville. Let's get this picked up so I can see it. Yellville, 63. Marshall, 63. Salem, 61. Mountain View, 63, along with Calico Rock. West Plains, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri, both 61. Poplar Bluff, Missouri is at 64. St. Louis getting warmed up a little bit at 68 degrees. And that's the temperatures from around the area. I wasn't ready for that yet.
Oh. You talk about being gone for a little bit and getting back in the routine. Try this side of when to go to it next.
This beautiful shot of the White River, again, is brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team. If you look off to your left, you can see the Rainbow Bridge. Got a little bit of a smoke on the water there, a little bit of haze going across. City of Mountain Home is off to your right. City of Bull Shoals is off to your left. Just a great shot. How'd you like to wake up to that every morning, sip a little coffee, eat a little beignet, and
amazing
suffer through that?
They've worked hard for that view. Really, really hard for that view.
And there you go. Now we're ready to look at the
All right.
radar.
Very good.
We'll let the radar catch up with us here real quick. We shouldn't have to do a whole lot of catching up. It's been going since before I got here. If you take a look at the whole U.S., we've got some pretty heavy rains going through Kentucky and Tennessee, going into Charlotte, North Carolina, into South Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia. But as far as our immediate area, Arkansas looks pretty clear. We're going to zoom into the great state of Arkansas. From Rogers to Blytheville, from Fayetteville to Jonesboro, Fort Smith over to Memphis, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana over to Greenville, Mississippi. Whole state of Arkansas looks nice and clear today.
Please hold.
Please hold.
There we go.
Arkansas does not have any watches or warnings. Oklahoma has, I can't tell what the color is, high wind advisory in Oklahoma.
That is hard to figure out sometimes,
It
isn't
is. It's tough. It's a tough one. Dense fog advisory throughout most of the state of Texas and Louisiana, along with some more high winds coming in the down below the panhandle. But as far as Arkansas and Missouri go, looks pretty good for us. 7-day forecast. Juneteenth. Today it's sunny, high of 87. Tonight's going to be clear, low of 64. Tomorrow's going to be sunny, high of 89. Mostly clear tomorrow night, low of 65. Mostly sunny on Wednesday, high of 85. Mostly clear, low of 66 on Wednesday night. Thursday, slight chance of thunderstorms, high of 83. Thursday night, mostly clear, low of 65. And Friday, sunny, high 88 degrees. Next Friday night, this coming Friday night will be low 66. Saturday, high near 90 with a 20% chance of rain. Saturday night, it's going to be a 20% chance of rain, low 69, and then high Sunday, 91 degrees. It's going to be a pretty nice week. Pollen and allergy.
Can't escape it.
Tree pollen today is going to be low. Tomorrow is none. Wednesday, none. Grass is high today, high tomorrow, very high on Wednesday. Must be knowing I'm going to be out mowing, slinging some of that grass there.
Yep.
Ragweed is moderate today, none tomorrow, none on Wednesday. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk, 556.87, currently generating 0. They are 4.87 above full pool of 552. Lake Bull Shoals, 660.73, which is 1.73 above full pool of 659, and they're currently generating 3. That's the lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Century 21 Lee Macrilli. 870-405-0793 is their number. RetiredArkansas.net is their website. We'll be back with community news and happenings in just a moment.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Ridge Road. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Ridge Road, where your business is appreciated.
Going on now through June. Up to $500 off select mowers at Mower Warehouse, with no money down and payments as low as $89 per month.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up...
We're back. I'm telling you.
Well, a little different.
We're back.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Moore Warehouse of Mountain Home, Highway 178 East, out toward the bypass. About a quarter mile off the bypass on the right-hand side of the road. If you're headed that direction, you know you're there when you see the mower in the air.
I know, right? They stack them 3 high, I believe. Yeah, there's 3 scaffoldings.
It's big.
You can't miss it.
No. Well, I'd hate for a tornado to come through.
Right? That wouldn't...
Ain't no telling where that thing will land.
Hopefully not on my house, because I live just down the road.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's not...
Mower Warehouse is the local dealer for Ferris mowers, and they will have parts and sales and service. They have parts for about anything.
Yes, I do.
And they do sales and service of the Ferris mowers, but they'll work on yours if you need them to. If you can't get it to them, give them a call. They'll come out and get it for you. So let's take a look, see what we got going on around the community. We got a Paul Bunyan breakfast on Saturday, all you can eat, scrambled eggs, biscuits, gravy, pancakes, sausage links, coffee, and juice. $8 for adults, $4 for children under 12. Children under 5 are free. Located at St. Peter the Fisherman Catholic Church at 249 Dyer Street at the Parish Life Center. Proceeds of the breakfast will benefit local charities and organizations. All on-duty firefighters will enjoy their meals at Guest of the Knights of Columbus. Takeout is also available. You ever go to one of these?
I have not yet, because I always work Saturday, so...
Well, takeout's available. You can just buzz through.
Yes. Yes.
It is from 7:30 to 10:30. What time do you start on Saturday?
9.
So what's your excuse again?
I have no excuse.
There
now.
you
Thank
go.
you, Bob.
There you go. Be Saturday, St. Peter's Fisherman Catholic Church. They'll bring it all brought to you on china and silverware.
Yeah.
There you go. What a deal.
Good sit-down meal.
Can't pass up on that. North Arkansas Wellness, Innovative Readiness Training, July the 11th through the 19th. No cost medical services. First come, first serve. While supplies last. It'll be located at Yellville, at the Yellville Summit High School at 1124 Panther Avenue in Yellville, Arkansas. That takes care of that. We've got Kick Cancer in the Bass. That That will be happening in November the 4th. We'll have some guests on. I'm sure we'll talk about that in the near future. They have plenty of room for some teams. Got 75 boats are what is allowed for this tournament. $250 per two-man team or two-woman team, or one of each would be just fine. For more information, you can give them a call at 870-508-2273. You got anything else?
That'll be it for me.
There you go. That's Community News and Happenings, brought to you by Moore Warehouse of Mountain Home, Highway 178 East, about a quarter mile off the bypass. Go by and see them if you need some parts, sales, and service. They'll be glad to help you. We'll be back in a few minutes with Monday Morning Sports. Got Coach David Drewry here. We're going to talk about a showcase that he's doing for some girls. Got several colleges coming in. We'll visit about that here in a minute.
Excellent.
You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll see you back in just a minute.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Are you?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Monday Morning Sports. With me this morning is Coach David Drewry, the Mountain Home Diamond softball team. Coach, you've got a big event coming up this week. Wednesday?
Friday and Saturday.
You've got several college coaches coming in. You're going to pretty much showcase some of the girls. You're going to let them play around and do some training. Tell me about that.
So Friday night we have a showcase camp here at Mountain Home. It's $100 per kid, and it will be from 6 to 8 at Friday evening. We have Williams Baptist coming in, ASU Mountain Home, ASU Newport, and Missouri State West Plains will be the 4 schools that'll be here on Saturday, and then or Friday night, and then Saturday we have like a little showcase tournament with all those colleges in attendance, and then Curly's Ridge College is actually going to be able to make it on Saturday. So lots of good recruiting right there, and chance for the girls to show their talents off and be seen, and
just good exposure.
We got kids from I had a kid yesterday from Oklahoma contact me, so that she's going to try to make it up here, and a lot of kids from the area, and be a good deal for them.
When you say you're going to have a tournament, what's the format of the tournament going to be?
So it's just there's 5 teams in it, and you'll play 2 7-inning games. The score always matters, right? Winning matters, but in a showcase like this, it's just to showcase your kids and show show the college coaches what they can and can't do, and try to get them in as many positions. Maybe it's for an inning at third. If they play short and third, they play a couple innings at third and a couple innings at short, and just kind of rotate around. And some events, the college coaches will say, "Hey, I'd kind of like to see this kid at second base," so we just stop the game and move her to second base and show what she can do there. And
they can swap in and out a little more frequently.
Yeah, it's not really rule based. It's
not going against their win-loss
record. Right. So it's just to showcase the kids. That's what it's about, and I like those because I can script out my my lineups and move my girls around, and that makes it a lot easier for me. They know where they're going when they're going there, and do their job.
What teams are coming to play in the tournament?
Arkansas Chaos, which is a team that is from Cotter, but also they have girls from all over the state. And then Arkansas Dingers Overshine, which is like a Jonesboro-based team. And then Tri-County, they're, Yellville, or not Yellville, but Viola, Salem, Melbourne, Mammoth Springs, over in that area. And then a team out of Whitehall, which, Whitehall was pretty good in high school softball last year. So hopefully they'll bring some good talent up here and have a fun day.
What time does it start on Friday?
Friday we're starting at 6 o'clock. Sign in will be at 5:30, and then camp will start at 6, and then we said 8, but if we got to go over, we got to go over. So it'd be fun.
How's your Diamond team doing this season?
So far we are 12-4.
12-4.
Yeah, 3 of our losses have been to the freshman recruits for ASU Newport. They all got together with a couple dads, and all those recruits are playing on a team this summer, so 3 of our losses have been to them. But it is what it is. That's what we wanted to see, good competition. And
sure.
I think all those games have been like 3-1, 2-1, so we're hanging in there with our bunch and getting what we're supposed to do done.
Have you been able to make it this far through the season with no injuries?
So far, no injuries.
Last year you had a pretty bad injury.
Yeah.
About this time.
Yeah, we were out. We got Natalie Fleet back, and she's doing good. But yeah, so far no injuries. One of our players, our Grayson Rouse from Thayer, Missouri, she was just crowned Miss Teen Missouri last weekend, so we'll probably have to share her with the rest of Missouri for the rest of the season and fall. But that's a big deal. So
that is a big deal. So some of them girls really get into that. And that's going to be good. What was her name?
Grayson Rouse from Thayer, Missouri. Yep. I think it was a $7,000 scholarship too. So
nothing wrong with that.
No, you take that whenever you can. So, but Tuesday night we're playing West Plains High School here at Mountain Home, and then Thursday we'll practice, Friday camp, Saturday games, and then take a week off or so for dead period and take some vacations, and then
dead period affects summer league.
Yeah, well, we use because
you have high school players.
Yeah. We're at the high school. We use the high school field, so we can't practice there. But it's a good. These girls have been going hard for a long time, so it doesn't hurt to take their vacations and take a break. And then July 8th, we'll get started back and get ready for the World Series in Branson.
When does that start?
World Series is July 10th through the 15th at Branson.
And how many teams will you see there?
I think right now there's 12 teams in it from all over Illinois, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Louisiana. They're from everywhere, really. So it's hard to pass that up. Seeing different teams, good competition, close to home.
Yeah. Always good to switch it up.
Yeah. Sometimes you get. I think the last 2 weekends we've played in the finals of the winners bracket and the finals of the losers bracket. We've played the same 2 teams, so it's been the same 3 teams in there. But one weekend had 23 teams, one weekend had 12, I think. So.
Did y'all play this past weekend?
No, we did not. We took off. We had 3 weekends in a row and played like 16 games in 3 weeks. So we decided we would take that weekend off. So get ready for the showcase and get ready to go.
When these college coaches come in for the showcase, their whole intention is to look for the future recruits.
Yep.
And the parents need to realize that this is a great opportunity. It's $100, but it's a great opportunity for your child to get seen, to go on to the next level to play.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what grade they're in, because they'll track them, especially with Game Changer or whatever that other software you guys use. They have the opportunity to get on that list, and all the highlights for those players will be sent to them. And it's just a great opportunity for them to get the exposure. College isn't cheap.
No, it's not. But like at a deal like this, like you said, it's $100. The college coach is here. They're here looking for kids, and a lot of times, you'll get college visits out of these showcase camps, which turn into an offer, and that's there's a process to it, and that's the process.
You spend $100 to be at a camp this weekend that could turn into a $10,000 scholarship down the road. That's a pretty good return on investment.
That's pretty good return, yeah, for sure. And it's here in Mountain Home. Some of the, older girls, like Mallory, for instance, in Brooklyn Arms, they last year, I don't know how many miles we put on my truck just going to camps, Oklahoma, Central Arkansas, everywhere, Kansas, and that's, you put a lot of gas into a vehicle and eating out. I got to thinking, man, why can't I do this? These guys are doing it. Why can't I? So got to talking about it, got to working on it, and said, let's do it. So
how many girls have you got signed up?
We got 20 signed up right now. Got room for 20 more if they want to get signed up. And if we had 50 more, I'd probably take them, just because I hate to tell a kid no. But right now we got 20. Plenty of room to do more. So if you're interested, just give me a call and we'll get you signed up.
And these coaches wouldn't be coming if they didn't have a desire to reach out and offer or be looking at these girls that are going to be participating. Plus the fact that some of these parents, well, my daughter needs to go to a D1 school.
That's probably not going to happen.
They can make that move.
Yeah.
If they're good enough at a JUCO or whatever, they can make that move down the road. Those coaches will then help them get to that next level.
Yeah, and I think especially in the softball world and baseball, you're going to start seeing that. Going back to the old ways of kids going to JUCO, some smaller schools, and then getting their experience at that level, and then as juniors and seniors moving on to a Division I school. With the transfer portal and everything else, these kids, you take Jordy Ball. She's gonna be a junior, just finished her second year of college, 2 national titles, freshman of the year, pitcher of the year. The girl is a stud, and she leaves Oklahoma and goes to Nebraska. How do you do that? You got a chance to play 4 years, be a 4-year national champion, and you leave to go because the kid's able to, So I'm sure she had some circumstances that she was wanting to be closer to home to, but still, I think you're going to see these programs just go back to, hey, I need a kid that can help me now, not 3 years down the road or 2 years. So they're going to invest in those junior college and other players and let them have the experience somewhere else and then into their programs is what I think. So.
And guess what? Those JUCOs have money.
Yeah. I mean, ASU Newport, they've got scholarship money. Not sure what all they can do, but I was talking to their coach at our last tournament. He was there watching us, and that's what he said. We've got some housing, we've got some scholarship money. They're hungry. They got room for. He texted me last week and said, "Hey, we're still on the hunt for some more 23s if you know anybody." So there's opportunities out there.
There you go.
So
it's time for a quick break. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're giving our next guest a little bit extra time to get here and gather up all the children that are coming with her. So David's been kind enough to hang out. Coach, it's very important for these parents of these young ladies to understand not everybody's going to be a D1.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
not directly out of high school.
No. And, probably very few even have a chance to ever play at that level. I mean, there are a few that can get there, but I mean that's a big jump, man.
But the important thing that they really need to remember is a scholarship's a scholarship's a scholarship.
It doesn't matter.
And at the end of the day, and at the end of the 4 years, it's the degree that they didn't have to come out of pocket to pay for.
Yep. And here's what I always tell the girls and their parents, when it's not just about going and playing college softball. It's about finding the right fit, because softball is going to be something that you do while you're at college. You got to get a degree, and if that school is not the right fit, if you don't feel at home, you're not going to stay for the 4 years or 2 years or whatever, and you're not going to get the most out of that experience. So I always tell them, do you like the coach? If you like the coach, do you like the team? If you like the team, do you like the school? And if you like the school, do you see yourself staying there for 2 years or 4 years? And if you can answer to all that, then that's a school that needs to go on your list. And
over the years, how many girls do you think you've helped get into the next level, not only playing softball but into college?
There's a lot of them. I've had, I think, 8 or 9 out of 12 or 13 that have graduated that have had college offers. 4 of them took the offer. The others just decided, they weren't ready to, they didn't want to play anymore. I think they miss it now because they all want to play an alumni game. But, I don't know that I had any help with it, but I just kind of had a few girls that were interested and got on the right track and, got seen. And hopefully I got about 12 more that'll want to go and do that. And, if they don't, they don't. But at least you learn a lot while you're going through it.
Mm-hmm.
So
the exposure is the number one thing.
Yeah, I mean, you nobody knows Bob Rechtenwald until Bob gets his name out there. The same way with the kids. Lakin Anderson and Libby Dewey, they're on their way to Harding camp right now. And, one of the things was yesterday they need to send some emails because they're going to have 80 kids there. They're not going to know Libby Dewey. But if Libby introduces herself, sends a few clips of herself to that email, and then that coach opens it up and says, oh, hey, this kid, there she is. She'll be here tomorrow. Now she has a good day tomorrow. Now we're on the radar, and we can move forward from there. So.
And what's her graduating class?
She'll be a sophomore. What is that, 26?
26?
Yeah.
Working with the 26 models already.
26 models getting after it. So, yeah.
How many girls are you working with now that will be seniors next year on the Lady Bombers team?
4.
Natalie?
Brooklyn Arms, Natalie Fleet, Kylie Horn, and Abby Green. Yep. That'll be the 4 seniors.
And then you've got some juniors as well?
Yep. Carly Drewry is from here, and then Adrienne Benedict from Flippin, and Grayson Rouse from Thayer. And everybody else will be sophomores after that.
Then becomes the 26 models.
Yeah. Yeah.
What will those girls do after the World Series is over in Branson?
So we actually will take a little bit of break, start practicing again, in August, and then September. Our month is every weekend is full in September. I think September 2nd we go to ASU Newport for a play day, where they bring in a couple other teams and we play there on their campus in front of their coaches. September 9th is Missouri State West Plains play day, same thing. 16th, or that next weekend, I think it's the 16th, we go to North Ark and play there. And then the last weekend of September, we play here in Mountain Home against ASU Newport, or Mountain Home, I'm sorry.
So then will they be done in September?
Yeah, we'll finish up in September and give them a break for a month or two. And then when football gets over, Blake and Shelby and Tess can have them back and get them ready to go again.
Be ready for the high school season.
Yep, that'll be starting. So,
how about the effect of shortage of officials? Is that affecting softball as it is the rest of the sports?
I've yet to seen the shortage of officials. Through high school, I know it's tough getting officials, but in summer ball, there's guys there on 5 or 6 fields from 8 a.m. till whenever the tournament gets done. So I have yet to see it. Is there some new guys? Yeah, probably. Do we need new guys? Yeah. We need younger guys because some of the umpires are getting older, but I personally have yet to see it. I personally have yet to see any games be canceled. Now, I've heard of it, but we don't have umpires and games canceled. Maybe that's coming in the future, but the bottom line is if you pay them enough,
they'll be there.
They'll be there.
I spent last Sunday watching my grandson play in a 11U baseball tournament over in Northwest Arkansas, and I guarantee you that the guy behind the plate, he couldn't drive.
Yeah. But, you know, that's the way it used to be. You know, when I was in Little League, there were high school kids umpiring, and there was one adult, one high school kid, and those people went on to, you know, umpire. I mean, there's good money in it, especially, you know, you think about you get paid $35, $45 a game for an hour game. That's $35 or $45 an hour.
I'm sitting too far up in the box.
Yeah,
I need to be down.
And then this is in the summer, you know.
Yeah.
And you do 10 games in a day, it's $450. You know, that's a good payday.
It's a good payday.
You know, and I mean, if you do it right, they can write off their equipment, their mileage, their all that. So when you get your 1099, that's a pretty good second job, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really is.
It is time consuming, but you know, for what it is, it's a pretty good cash flow there.
Yeah, it'd be a good time.
Yeah. You know, high school sports is a little different. They start earlier, and you know, you got a different set of umpires, I think, just simply because you got the umpires that may not have a full-time job or can get off early but not all day.
Mm-hmm.
Where I think I could see where that would be a little bit harder to get umpires for, but you know, the thing about it is, if you get your schedule out early enough to the umpires, where they can cover that, they'll get it covered.
Yeah. How does a girl get a hold of you to get signed up for this weekend?
870-421-2433. You can text me, call me, do whatever you need to there, and we'll get it worked out.
Sounds good. Appreciate you taking the time to join us this
You
morning.
bet.
We'll see if our other guest is here and get this rolling.
All right.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a minute.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers, We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Ridge Road, where your business is appreciated.
Going on now through June. Up to $500 off select mowers at Mower Warehouse. With no money down and payments as low as $89 per month.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Normally at this time we would do Monday Morning Business Spotlight, but today I've decided that I wanted to bring in the little bomb squad, the Lego Robotics team that has the opportunity to go on to Australia. So with me this morning is Chrissy Davis and a couple of the traveling students that are with her. And how y'all this morning?
Pretty good. Tired.
Tired? How come?
I just got back from a week long of summer camp of sleeping on cots and eating school food.
Bummer. Did you come home and have a nice big bowl of cereal?
No, but I do have a card for a big, nice pot of spaghetti for my mom.
There you go. All right. Mom's going to whip up some spaghetti. Chrissy, how did your fundraisers go the last couple of weeks? You've done a Little T's golf tournament. You've done a spaghetti dinner and some kind of an auction or a bingo. What was that format?
So the spaghetti dinner and bingo, we also had a silent auction.
Okay.
So much fun. By far the most fun fundraiser that we had, because bingo people are very competitive and they're very funny. So it was funny to watch them all, get upset when somebody got a bingo. And we had some great donations. The community really showed up for donations because those baskets were from, all the different community people, and they were gorgeous. It brought a lot of people in, and we were able to raise about $4,000 on that one.
Are you meeting your goals so you can make the trip?
So we are very close. The kids individually have their own goals, and so like Della here, she's over her goal because she's been hustling. Jackson is very, very close. He's probably within 800 of his goal. I'm about 800 for my goal. So, we're getting very, very close.
It's going to happen.
Yes.
When do y'all leave?
June 25th. Yeah, Sunday.
Wow.
Wait, that's Sunday?
It's Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you'll be gone how long?
9 or 10 days.
Cool.
Mm.
You fly out of where?
Little Rock.
Out of Little Rock. To Chicago, probably?
No. Little Rock to Dallas.
To Dallas.
And then Dallas all the way to Australia. That one is like a 16-ish hour flight.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Y'all ready for that?
We've prepared in every way that we can. We have, the games and the books and the TV shows downloaded and sleeping aids and all the things you can possibly do to help yourself.
Jackson, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you excited about it?
Yeah.
You've been gone for a week already. Now you're going to be here for 5 or 6 days and go for another 9 or 10 days.
Well, then after Australia, I got like another 4 days, and then I go back to like another summer camp.
You're just a busy guy. How about you? Are you excited about going?
Very. And I'm pretty nervous, too.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know.
You nervous about being here or nervous about going?
Nervous about going.
You're not nervous about being here? Do you realize there's a potential 380,000 people watching you this morning? Don't pick your nose.
I didn't plan on it.
So what's the most exciting part of what you're about to see? What are you looking forward to seeing in Australia?
That's a hard one. Either all the snakes and spiders or seeing the toilet go the other way.
See the what?
The toilet water. Instead of it swishing this way, it goes this way.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. It goes the other way.
We'll get back to
Southern
you.
Hemisphere, Northern Hemisphere. Yeah, it does.
We'll record it for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
I want a full report when you get back.
Put a Cheerio in it and watch it.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about you? What are you looking forward to seeing?
I'm looking forward to seeing all the different countries and all the different people. And like
how many different countries will be there competing?
Okay, so I've been trying to make a comprehensive list. There are 50 different teams that are going to be there. I have not figured out, but about half of them. Some that I had to look up on a map because I didn't know where they were located or how to pronounce their country's name. And then others like Greece and Italy, China, Taiwan, places like that that you probably will never come in contact with somebody, but super cool to have them all in one building and to be able to chat with all the different teams.
The behind the scenes work that has to be done to pull off a trip like this, the visas and the passports and all the things that you have to have. When did you start putting all this together?
We've been working on this since we found out, pretty much. The night that we found out in January, I just sat the kids down at dinner and I was like, these are the list of things that you need to do and you need to do them quick. And passports is probably the most important thing, because if you don't have a passport, you're not going. It doesn't matter how much money you raise. Visas are a little easier. You can wait a little closer to time and fill out your visa, and it's a very simple process. But I did have a list of things from the last time that I knew needed to be done quick.
And you got it all done?
At the current moment, Miss Stella is still waiting on a passport.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
It's been expedited, but
Yeah.
we're still waiting on a passport.
We need your Midas touch.
They said 5 days before we leave.
They can do more. I guess so they've already expedited it, and then after that, then they have to wait a little closer before they can get a little more. I don't know what.
Why?
I'm not sure, but like he just said to Della, she has the Midas touch. When she sets the robot down, it listens to her. So she's got a little like...
You're the whisperer.
Yes, she's a whisperer, and so we need the whisperer to be there.
Well, it'll be good. You'll get it.
Hopefully.
Be heartbreaking if you don't. Yeah, be tough. How much practice do y'all do now that you're in the last week? Do you still practice at all with your robots?
Yes.
Or do you just kind of let it sit and hope for the best?
We practice quite often, but our project isn't completely finished yet, so we've been trying to work on that more than our robot.
When do you guys know the theme of the competition?
For next year?
For this, when you go to Australia?
The theme stays the same for Lego for the whole year.
Okay.
They've already released next year's theme, but as far as like the start of the season in August, it'll run the same theme for the whole entire season.
Okay, so what's next year's theme going to be?
Has to do with art. We've only gotten a teaser. We don't know anything other than it's something to do with art, performing arts, and that's really all that we've got. I'm not sure any more than that.
How many students do you have in the whole group? I know you're only taking a handful, but how many do you have in your whole group?
So we actually have 2 teams.
Okay.
The Pinkston Robotics team, which is like the original team in Pinkston, had 8 on it. Is that right? 8 kids?
I think so.
And then their team started with 8 kids, and sometimes it just is not a good fit for a kid, or they're involved in too many other things and they can't commit the time. It's a lot of time.
What age group is the group that's going to Australia?
They're all 6th grade.
All 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And ready to go.
Mm-hmm. They're ready. They may not realize they're ready, but they're ready.
And is there a younger group that you get to pick from to bring into the 6th grade, or how does that work for next year?
So whenever they come in, probably open house, I'll have applications set out, and any kiddo that wants to fill out an application can. I usually give preference to Pinkston students, but I have occasionally known a kid from like coding camp and knew that they were ready. Because the hard thing about putting a younger one with 6th and 7th graders is sometimes when you do that 4th or 5th grader will be intimidated and they won't know what to do with that upper age limit or age group. And so they'll just kind of shy back and they'll just feel uncomfortable. So you have to pick a kid that can handle the social part of it if they're younger.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also, like Hackler could have a team. They just need to have a sponsor.
Okay. So you're leaving on Sunday to go to Australia. You're going to be gone 9 or 10 days, and it's going to be a good time had by one and all. And bragging rights you get to bring back. We
Absolutely.
went. We did. We conquered. Had a good time.
Yes.
I've got something for you that I'll let you spread out here. I'll give you 3 that we can just kind of hold up here. These could be your airport shirts.
Oh, these are so cute. Look at that.
Got one for each of the participants, the students that get to go, the sponsors and the mentors.
That is awesome. Thank you so much. These are really awesome.
And we wish you the best of luck. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
now we get to talk a little bit more about what you're going to be doing while you're down there. When you go and stay, do you stay in host homes? Do you stay in hotels? How does that work for you?
So each team has a choice. You can stay in a hotel. Sometimes they'll let you stay on campus, but those fill up really quickly. We opted to stay in a house. So we're actually split into 2 different houses. Like we're in an Airbnb, so Della and I will be together with 8 other people. And then Jackson will be in a different house, mostly because it was really hard to get a house big enough to hold all of us. But the perks to that, I mean, we've got our own kitchen. We've got our own washer and dryer, so we can pack lighter. So we just have a little more freedom, and it's more comfortable to be in a house.
So you're taking 4 students,
Mhm.
and then 4 mentors,
Mhm.
and then 4 adult chaperones. Is that right?
We have more than that.
Adults.
We have every kid has an adult going with them, but I'm also taking my husband because I need him to help me do all the things. I need him. He's really good at making directional decisions, and I'm really directionally challenged. So I need him for the technical part of the deal.
Jackson, do they drive from the right hand or the left hand side of the car?
Left hand.
Right.
Left, it's the opposite. We will not be driving ourselves while we are there.
It's probably a good plan.
I feel like instinct will just always put you on the right side of the road, and I am not brave enough to do that. Their public transportation is phenomenal. It's laid out really well. If I can get to a bus, I can get anywhere I want to go, and I'm a directionally challenged person. So if I can navigate their public transportation, anybody can do it.
Have you ever been there before?
I have, 4 years ago, for this same tournament.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So it was a good time.
It was. It's eye-opening, especially for some of these kids. They've never really been out of Arkansas, Missouri, and now you're taking them to another country. And it's a very easy country to be in. They speak English, the road signs you can read them, everybody is nice. And so it's very easy once you get there. It's just really hard to get there.
Just got to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson, what do you want to do when you get out of high school?
No idea.
That's okay.
You just want to get out of 7th grade.
No idea.
How about you?
I want to go into doctoring, but I don't know if that'll stick.
Okay. If you really want to do it, it'll stick. My daughter's a doctor, and she told us that when she was in the 2nd grade, she wanted to be a doctor.
Wow.
So if it really is to happen, it'll stick. But you've got 2 other students going with you. Apparently they couldn't be here today, which is fine. It's summertime. I understand.
And really early in the morning.
And early in the morning. When you get them all together with the mentors are from the high school team, or where do they fit in?
So we have 3 mentors from high school, and then we have 1 from the junior high.
Okay.
Their main mentor, I've mentored her for 3 years.
That's the young lady you had with you on the show.
Olivia Martin.
Okay.
And so she kind of got to the point where it was like, okay, I had taught her how to do all the different pieces, and it was time for her to take on her own team, which is where they came from.
Okay.
It allows us to multiply.
And she'll be making the trip as well?
She will.
Okay. Well, it sounds great. It's going to be a good time, and you guys are going to have fun. You're going to do well. Just enjoy yourself. Is it all hustle bustle for the whole 9 days, or do you get some time to go out and see things, or what's the plan?
Well, we have the day of getting there, and then we have the next day of rusting or going out to do something for the entire day.
The competition is 4 days. It's not all day, so we can still get out around 4 or so and go out and have a dinner and see something that's close. except for the first night. The first night's the coolest because
We've
it's.
We've run out of time.
It's okay.
You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Sorry about that.